Chapter 7. Irina. I was of poor commoner birth. Each day was without knowing if I would even get that day's meal, but having kind parents at my side, I was able to endure. However, they died in an epidemic, and I was left alone. No relatives nor connections to rely on, but I did not want to die, so I desperately continued living. I worked myself to the bone, and one day, when I grew enough to be seen as a woman, a turning point stumbled upon me. A certain noble saw me working in town and fell in love at first sight, so he invited me, saying he wanted to hire me as his servant. The job included attending in the bedroom, but with a job promising guaranteed meals and a salary almost impossible earned in current lifestyle, there were no reasons to hesitate. And so I became a noble servant, and continued growing while learning various things as one. After a few years, when I became used to attending Goshujin-sama, and gained a decent status at the mansion, I was afflicted with an illness. I was able to keep my life, but my body weakened in addition, leaving even more dreadful side effects. My body became unable to ever give birth to a child that was supposed to become my sole family to me, who lost her parents. And as if adding insult to my injury, I was driven out of the mansion. Not having enough physical strength to even perform at the bedroom, I ended up completely forsaken. Driven out from the mansion, unable to give birth, I lost hope in everything, thinking anything and everything did not matter anymore. With my luggage in hand, I sat in a daze at a corner of the town. It would not be surprising if I was attacked at any time. That kind of me was approached by a single girl. "Naoni-san, what are you doing at a place like this, Arya?" That was my encounter with Arya-sama. An encounter of fate that gave me salvation from despair. After that, I became Arya-sama's servant, and watched over her growth. Arya-sama is my patron, and while I never let it show in my words nor attitude, I walked together thinking of her as my much younger sister. Afterwards, I met Noelle, and even if Eldrin House is ruined, I only live for Arya-sama's sake. And Arya-sama, who got sired with a child of the one I hate. Arya-sama. Please, look. It is a boy, Irina. I'm glad it was born safely, Arya. Please hold yourself together, Arya-sama. Are you not going to hold the child, Irina? I call out to her while holding the baby that was just born, but Arya-sama's condition is only getting worse. As I thought giving birth with her current physical strength was too much. But I was not able to stop her, because I could understand Arya-sama's wish to give birth to the point it hurt. Arya-sama. Please. For this child, for us, please live, Arya-sama, Irina. I understand that the flame of Arya-sama's life is about to disappear. My parents, Arya-sama, who saved me, as well. All people dear to me, end up leaving me. No. Don't want to lose people important to me, Irina. What are you saying? You're not only losing Arya, but Arya-sama, you, Irina. And Arya-sama, after taking the baby from me, smiles while showing me its face. Here, look closely. A new life, Arya. Oh, Irina. Irina, you might not given birth to this child, but this baby is everyone's child. Raise it with a great care, Arya. No, let us do it together, Arya-sama. With everyone, let us raise a splendid child, Irina. That's true, I want to raise it too. But that's not quite possible, I think. Please don't. I don't want this. Your name is Sirius. My Sirius, I love you. Live, not bound by anyone, straightforwardly, believing in yourself. That is Kasan's wish. Irina, I leave the rest to you. Give him my share of love as well, Arya. And after entrusting Sirius-sama to me, Arya-sama. Arya-sama, Irina. Having accomplished everything, feeling extremely satisfied, she passed away. And only ones left are an absent-minded me, and Sirius-sama, who was just born. Arya-sama merely desired happiness for family and surrounding people, only that, so why did this? Irina, you might not given birth to this child, but this baby is everyone's child. Raise it with a great care. At that time, hearing a baby's cry and feeling its warmth, I regained my senses. Get a grip. You don't have time to be lamenting. This person ain't left by Arya-sama, Sirius-sama, only you can protect him, you know. Arya-sama, I will make sure to raise Sirius-sama splendidly. Please watch over us, Erina. This was my encounter with Sirius-sama. An encounter with one brought me happiness, a personage more important to me than anything else. A month since then. By the time everyone in the mansion got over Arya-sama's death, I was engrossed in Sirius-sama's cuteness. Cute and round eyes, inherited from his mother, very tiny hands that grab onto my finger when I hold it out. Every little thing is adorable. But he's also a little strange personage. I have taken care of babies several times in the past, but Sirius-sama does not grumble at all, and does not spill a drop when I feed him. It is almost as if he understands my words, and it feels like he would eat by himself if I handed him a spoon. Even so, Sirius-sama does eat cleanly, doesn't he, Noelle? Sirius-sama is special, Erina. It seems Sirius-sama's development is fast when compared with other babies. As expected of Arya-sama's child. Noelle was tilting her head in wonder, but gave up thinking about it because of Sirius-sama's cuteness. After that, Noelle calls out to Sirius-sama several times, wanting to be called Oni-chan, but why does it feel like it is just not me, but also Sirius-sama is fed up with it? I am happy he is developing fast, but I end up thinking of wanting to raise him a bit more slowly. However, those are my feelings as a mother, feelings that I can in no way embrace. I am Arya-sama's servant, so watching over Sirius-sama's growth is plenty. I collapsed due to water disease. I had no sensation of my body due to fever and my consciousness was getting vague, but I did understand that my death is approaching. Arya-sama, Erina. Even though I still have things left to do, will I end in a place like this? Arya-sama, I am sorry. Even though I swore to protect your child, I am sorry. I am so. Just drink it. I won't forgive you if you don't. Serious. That black hair, Arya-sama. Understood. If it is your order. And as I desperately drank the thing brought up to my mouth, I realized something is not right. This voice and these hands belong not to Arya-sama, but Sirius-sama. Sleep, Sirius. Sirius-sama. You have grown to the point that you can order me around. Please grow further as you are. Where am I, Erina? I was alive. Fatigue is still there, but fever that was tormenting my body so much was gone, and I could understand that I completely recovered from water disease. And when I realized that Sirius-sama was sleeping in an unstable position while leaning on my bed, I remembered. I had my life saved by this personage. That serious expression while trying to save me was just like a splitting image of Arya-sama. How did the medicine? A question comes to mind, but looking at this innocent sleeping face, I feel like it is not important. Unable to endure that much adorableness, I ended up reaching out to Sirius-sama with my hand, and ended up patting his head. Erina, Sirius. Yes, at your side, Erina. After that I told him the truth, and after Sirius-sama's confession, got to know the reason behind his abnormal growth. A really unbelievable thing, but if this personage says so, then that must be the truth? No, for the current me, something like the truth is not important. This personage has already grown to the point I can respect him as my master. From now on, not as Arya-sama's servant, but as a servant of Sirius-sama, I shall serve him for all of my life. Sirius-sama is growing absurdly fast. Just a few days ago, he had a fight D, who is an ex-adventurer and is bigger, and it ended in Sirius-sama's victory. Now he plays a central role for us, having grown into a splendid master who gives dreams and hopes not only for me, but also for Noelle and D. However, this growth that can be said to be obviously extraordinary. And this power that can easily take a person's life. From a stranger's perspective, he can also be described as a frightening existence. But Serious-sama understands how to use this power, calls us a family, and is a personage who is kind enough to always worry about us. I do not think of him as frightening, not even a tiny bit. This personage is our beloved Kai, no, beloved Goshujin-sama. That sort of Serious-sama one day came back to the mansion with Silver Wolf Clan children that he found in tow. Siblings had nowhere to go, having lost not just their parents, but also their home village. Frankly, we do not have enough leeway to also provide for the pair, but if that is Serious-sama's desire, the only thing for us to do is responding to it. Also, since it is Serious-sama's first time saying something selfish, I definitely want to fulfill it. Pet me more, Royce. Yes, the Royce is good child, isn't he, Erina? Royce. While Serious-sama was treating Amelia's scars, I was putting Royce to bed. Royce, sleeping with an innocent expression is cute, but even so, Serious-sama's sleeping face is the best. Speaking of which, when was the last time I saw Serious-sama's sleeping face? He does get up earlier than us, so I do not have a memory of seeing it for these last few years. Serious-sama's growth is a joyous thing, but I find myself wishing he would be a bit more selfish, like appropriate for his age, and fawn on me like Royce. That night, it was decided that Serious-sama would be finally sleeping in my bed. Serious-sama seems to be thinking about something, but that serious face is also lovely. Even though it used to be so small just a while back. He has grown splendidly. Say, I'll get anxious if I'm watched that much, so serious. I'm very sorry. However, I can't sleep if I'm not facing this side, Erina. Don't lie, Serious. No, only for today, I can't sleep if I'm not facing this side, Erina. This kind of happy time, how can I waste it by sleeping? A few days after that, Amelia and Royce realized Serious-sama's magnificence, and owed loyalty to him. Especially Amelia, she will likely become a servant that will never betray him. That is, it is likely this child will succeed me. Do not have long left. Lately my body does not move like I want it, and the days I cannot handle work, if I do not rest a few times, are increasing. And above all, the problem is my age, so I cannot support Serious-sama forever. Making a successor, in other words, it means entrusting my feelings, but this is nothing but my own selfishness. It is an act that does not only make Amelia carry an invisible weight but also one that decides her future. If I tell her my one-sided feelings in spite of that, I decided to live for Serious-sama's sake. So please teach me all the skills of a servant, Erina-san, Amelia. Amelia accepted with a gusto. Serious-sama, you found a truly good child. I will make sure to raise this child into a fine servant, suitable for Serious-sama. Most likely, this will be my last task. So please, hold out just a little longer. It seems I am at my limit. However, I have entrusted all of my feelings to Amelia. The only thing left was saying my last words to everyone, but I ended up getting scolded by Serious-sama. I will. But I want you to say what you really think. Ka-san, Serious. Aunt got called Ka-san. Even though I did not give birth to you, even though I am not your true mother, is it alright? Is it alright to be your mother? Feelings that I was never supposed to have flooded over, and I could not hold back my tears. Am I allowed to do that, Erina? Since I won't be seeing you as anything but my mother anymore. So please, otherwise I might end up hating you, Serious. I don't want to be hated by Serious-sama, no, by Serious. So I shall do as you say, Erina. I shall convey my thoughts to everyone one last time. To Royce, to be more elegant. To D, to have more courage. To Noel, to keep smiling brightly. To Amelia, to take care of herself as well. And for Serious, just like Arya-sama's last will, to live freely. Could you hold my hand, Erina? Sure, Serious. Would you call me Ka-san one more time, Erina? Any number of times, Ka-san, Serious. Once more, Erina. Ka-san, Serious. A bit louder, Erina. Ka-san, Serious. I would like to be called Mama, Erina. Yes, yes, mama, serious. As I thought, I like Kosan better. Understood, Kosan, serious. Foo, this is the first time I see your tearful face. You would cry for me, Erina. Isn't that obvious, serious? Because of the drug, I cannot feel you holding my hand, but I can feel your kindness. And so, Sirius, who never cried even once since his birth, is letting his tears flow. This child, that did not cry even after knowing that Arya-sama is already gone, is crying for me. Me too. I was happy to be with you, Mom, Sirius. Was able to be your mother, I love you, my Sirius, Erina. I love you too, Kosan, Sirius. Those words are enough. Sirius, Erina. Abruptly, my memories of the past overflow. Ever since I received my life in this world, I was met with painful, horrible experiences many times. Losing my parents, becoming a noble servant with conditions almost akin to selling myself, spending those grueling days, and contracting a serious disease, my body becoming unable to give birth, I despaired. However, I, who lost my reasons to live, got saved by Arya-sama. After also losing Arya-sama, who saved me, that time when I was about to fall to despair once again, I met you. The time I lifted you, a child left behind by Arya-sama, in my arms, everything was decided for me. I shall live to protect this child. I found a cute, lovely existence I wanted to protect, even if had to sacrifice everything else. It was troubling and difficult at times, but thinking of you, nothing scared me. For you were the reason I live. Being called Kosan by you, I got repaid for everything. Giving dreams to Noel and you, who are my family, becoming a name for Amelia and Royce, you are my pride. I was able to come this far, because you were here. Because you were here, my world was filled with radiance. Therefore, I want to tell you at the end, my lovely Sirius, for being born. I